to Luke. Jesus took Peter, John, and James and went up the mountain to pray. While he was praying, his face changed in appearance, and his clothing became dazzling white. And behold, two men were conversing with him, Moses and Elijah, who appeared in glory and spoke of his exodus that he was going to accomplish in Jerusalem. Peter and his companions had been overcome by sleep, but becoming fully awake, they saw his glory and the two men standing with him. As they were about to part from him, Peter said to Jesus, "Master, it is good that you are here. Let us make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." But he did not know what he was saying. While he was still speaking, a cloud came and cast a shadow over them, and became frightened when they entered the cloud. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my chosen Son. Listen to him." After the voice had spoken, Jesus was found alone. They fell silent and did not at that time tell anyone what they had seen. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
As I mentioned, our kids are going about on hour 30 just with juice and water in their fast. And so I thought I'd make this homily really, really long. No, I just want to affirm and bless Janet. She's our youth leader, and she's just tireless and selfless. And you should know how much you are loved and the example for her. Because most people in their right mind wouldn't do what she does. But she does it because of the love of Jesus Christ impels her. So you should know that. And you should take that as a sign that that's Jesus working through the church. And this is the church. And this is where we need to come. And we need to be open to that love changing our lives. Because she'll tell you, and she's told you, it's changed her life. It's changed my life. It changes all of our lives. So when you come to church, to be open to that and to be changed, but God is constantly reaching out to you and speaking to you. I met with many of you and told you that. And this is where it happens in a very special way in the liturgy. Something that really sickened my spirit this last week, and I don't know if you've heard about it or whatever, but there's a lot of stuff that can really sicken your spirit. But one of the things was a YouTube video about some other kids beating up an autistic kid. It just sickened my spirit. An autistic kid was beat up by other students his age, and was put it on YouTube, and it was being spread around, and there was like a lawsuit about it. That's something that sickened my spirit. We need transfiguration. We need the light of God. A lot of people have said this to me. I can't believe they said this to me, but they said things like, Father John, I want to go to confession, but I don't know if I really have any sin. And I've shared this with you before. It's like, you know what I'm saying inside? How can you be so numb and dumb? That's obviously not the pastoral thing to say, but how can you be so numb and dumb and dead and dying? You know what sin does? Destroys our soul, makes us dead people. And we got to get rid of that. And we make Jesus out to be of no purpose in our lives if we don't confess that sin. We need transfiguration. We need transfiguration to get there. Got a question for you. Jessica, where were you at 5:08 this last Tuesday morning? In the morning, 5:08 a.m.
5:08 a.m.
Okay, she was sleeping. Anybody else sleeping at that point? I bet a few of us were sleeping. I wasn't sleeping because I was just like, God woke me up. And I was driving down Division Street. And I was at 137th and Division, and I was heading east. Do you know what's on the right-hand side at 137th and Division as you're heading east? Dutch Brothers Coffee. Do you know how many people in line for Dutch Brothers Coffee at 5:08 in the morning on Tuesday? 4 cars were in line. And I'm thinking, they can get there. Can't they? They can get there. You can get there. We can get there. You want transformation? You want transfiguration? transfiguration. You can get there. I can ask you a question right now, and I won't want to put you on the spot, but how many of you prayed privately and consistently every day this week to get transfiguration? We're in the Word of God. Say, Word of God, change me, transform me. You want transfiguration? You can get there. You know, I love basketball, and I had the great opportunity to go to a couple basketball games at Gonzaga University last year. And that was nice. It was great. It was fun. The night before the game, below 20-degree weather, snowing out, icy. There's 400 kids outside camping out just so that they could get a ticket to go to the game. And I'm thinking, when's the last time I've seen that for daily mass? When's the last time I've seen that for church? You can get there. You can get there. You can have it if you want it. If you want transfiguration, you can get there. The God of the universe waits for you in prayer. The God of the universe waits for you in the Eucharist. The God of the universe waits for you in nature, wherever that will be, to spend time with Him, to have Him speak to you, to have you transfigured. We need transfiguration in this world. The people you walk with in your homes, at work, at home, need transfiguration. How many of you have thought that this week and said, I'm going to see this? Why are there so many sad Christians? Why are there so many selfish Christians? Why are there so many small Christians in our world? Because we don't have transfiguration going on. Because Jesus is not sad. And Jesus is not small. And Jesus is not selfish. And Jesus just doesn't put in the minimum. He gives the maximum all the time. You can get there. You can have transfiguration. How does it happen? First of all, time. Got to give Him time. Got to give Him time every day. And it can't be, I hope to give Him time, or I'm going to wake up and then I'll make some toast and then I'll get going with my day, and then it'll be 9 o'clock at night and then I'm tired and I'm going to fall asleep. And I can't pay attention to that transfiguration. So we got to give Him time, and we got to give Him attitude. A great attitude. Say, here I am, Jesus. Transfigure me every day. Son of God waits for us in prayer, in Eucharist, in reconciliation, to give you glory, to show you how it's going to be on earth as it will be in heaven. So we won't be beating up autistic kids. So we won't be thinking that I don't need to go to confession because I got it made because I really don't sin, Father. How outrageous is that, Father? There's a story of a little girl with a cleft palate. Mouth was all messed up. And she would just say she fell and she hurt it, but she was born with this heteroform speaking because it's horrible. Teeth all messed up. And it was time for the hearing test. And her second grade teacher, who was a lovely lady, who was kind of, short and rotund and very joyful, was giving her and ministering that test to her. So you had to put your hands over your ears. And then the teacher would whisper about when you're supposed to repeat so you could check on your hearing. So she figured that if she could just, on her one, she's pretty much deaf in one ear, but on the other ear, if you could just open up a little bit more, she could really hear what the teacher was saying. So it came time for a test. This little girl who had a cleft palate, who believed that no one loved her. And so it came time for the test of the teacher. And the teacher whispered these words to her. She said, I wish you were my daughter. Changed your life forever. We need transfiguration in this world. You can get there.